What's up, everybody? Anthony here, Specialty Motor Cars, with another nice Lincoln Town Car to bring you today, folks. Right behind me, I haven't had one in this body style in quite some time. It's a 2000 Lincoln Town Car, but this one has absolutely got me stumped. I've never seen a trim package quite like this before. So if you've seen something like this, let me know in the comments. Tell me what I'm looking at, tell me what I'm missing, enlighten me, because I know every day is a day to learn, and I'm here to learn what this town car is all about. So follow along on my video, hit that like button, subscribe below. Let's get into this town car. What's behind? So here we are, 2000 Lincoln Town Car. It's a signature series. I haven't had one of these in a while. Not my fondest of body style town cars. I really like the 95 to 97, and I really like the 03 to 11. The 98 to 2002, you know, they got their place in the market for sure. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't know. I think it's the lack of a hood ornament. And I don't know if I can base the whole thing off of that, but that's definitely a necessity for me. I remember back in high school, not to make a tangent off of this, but I had a 2000 Cartier, a black one, and the first thing I did was drill the big old hole in the hood and put a Lincoln hood ornament on it. But anyways, this is a beautiful 86,000 mile example. This car belongs to an elderly gentleman who helps the guy that works down the street from me. He's got a dealership friend of mine, a retired gentleman that helps him out part-time, and he's needing to sell this car. It's a car that he doesn't use much, doesn't use a lot. He's had it for about 5 years, and he's looking to rehome it, put some cash in his pocket, and stop paying to store it, essentially, because that's what he's doing. He's paying for premium indoor storage for this town car, and he barely drives it. So it's a 2000 Model E. You can see it's a beautiful, like a champagne color with a nice dark chocolate brown vinyl top. Really a clean car. I mean, the headlights are beautiful, the grille's beautiful. I mean, for 86,000 miles, this car shows really well, and that's why I was excited to show it. I mean, look at these wheels. These are a beautiful set of 16-inch, kind of like a snowflake design, wrapped in beautiful Michelin Defender tires. Really deep, chunky tread on them. But I mean, very, very minor mark on them. They're absolutely beautiful. A nice, kind of like a copper-colored pinstripe going down the side. It does have all the old man accessories, the wind deflector, the chrome pillars, beautiful vinyl top, in absolutely phenomenal shape. All the stitching, factory sunroof. Looks like it's got a very light tint to the glass. This car did spend a lot of time in Pompano Beach, Florida, so I would assume that's probably where the cleanliness. I mean, look at this wheel, absolutely gorgeous, perfect. Has all the chrome on the bottom. Really a sharp car. You know, you go down the side, there's a very minor door ding right there. All the stainless is nice. I believe there was a little tiny ding right there. But the paint is really clean. You can tell this car was really well kept, garaged, you know, just well loved. One thing that I'm not overly crazy about is this. Obviously it's removable, but where I'm helping him sell the car, I'm not going to take it off in the event that the car doesn't sell or whatever. Very minor scratch up on the deck lid here. Very minor, very hard to see. It's a nice color though, just kind of like a neutral color. I don't know. I'm not really crazy about tans and browns, but something about this car with that brown top on it, it really looks sharp. Rear bumper is in nice shape. Taillights, I do like the big Lincoln emblem that they put in the taillights, and that nice pinstripe down the side. You can see here, beautiful vinyl top. Yeah, you can definitely tell that the windows have a light layer of tint on them. Come back over to this wheel here. You can see, I mean, again, this wheel, it's perfect. And beautiful Michelin Defenders, chunky rubber. A little bit of a mark there. Looks like maybe that mark was there and then these fender flares were added, because I don't know how that would happen. But I think the chrome does dress the car up nicely. I didn't put it on. Don't shoot the messenger. I know most of you people don't like the chrome on the wheel wells. This is a replacement windshield. I saw on the other side a Pinkelton label. It's not a Carlite windshield. you know, but all the glass is in really nice shape. You look down this side of the car, shows really well. It's a nice drive of car. I mean, you know, the car isn't a 20,000 mile garage queen, but it's an 86,000 mile garage queen. It's a really nice car. Headlights are really nice and clear. Paint on the hood's in really nice shape. No dings or really, there's really not much to knock this car for on the outside. You can see another beautiful alloy wheel. And I like they didn't put the wheel weights on the outside. You know, I don't know if those wheels were refinished. It's just, they look so perfect. It's hard to really say. A little bit of a mark right there. Nothing crazy. It's really a sharp car. I really like this. I did notice, and you can tell there's a little bit of a paint difference here. I think somebody had this license plate bracket painted, because these are supposed to be a black textured. And if you look down here, you can actually see the paint kind of flaking off of it. A little bug there, and right here. So I think somebody had that painted, body colored. Looks pretty good. Anyways, let's take a look inside, and this is where it really gets awkward and weird. Stuff that I've never seen before in one of these town cars. All right, let's see inside this car. Now, this is really kind of neat. I like this because it's different. I love different things. So it looks like it has like maybe like a light parchment upper door panel. And then you can see in here, this section along with, I think, the pull strap, all up here is like a darker two-tone. But now that two-tone then falls to the interior where you can see these limited scripts. And it's got like a perforated leather, the headrest of two-tone. And that also follows into the back seat with two-tone back here as well. I'm not overly familiar with this package, so if anybody can enlighten me, you know, I know that the top is a dealer add-on, the chrome is add-on. I don't know if this is factory leather or if this, excuse me, again, I don't know why I got the hiccups, or if this is an aftermarket ad, but it's really cool. So let me show you the inside of this car. Again, all the time, beautiful clean door jambs. Really neat. Inside here, he had these Lincoln emblems made for this car because these are very, very common to corrode. He had a local sign shop, I guess, make these, all four doors, and replace those. I guess that's how particular he was with the little things. Beautiful wood grain steering wheel, two-tone dash. The whole interior is like the two-tone. Lighter color, in the middle is the darker color. The carpets do show a few little spots, a few little stains here and there, a little bit of fading, but not bad. You know, all inside the door threshold is in really nice shape. It does show some wear on the driver's seat here, and you can see here. And then I did notice just in the center perforated section, just a small spot that's just starting to tear. You know, minor wear here. Again, it's an 86,000 mile car, not a 26,000 mile car. Sometimes expectations that I have to get over, but I just really love the treatment of the two-tone inside of this car. You can see the ashtrays never used, really clean inside the jambs here. Get another one of those little Lincoln. That's really cool. I congratulate him for that. Back seat's in nice shape. Again, that darker leather in the middle here with the two-tone perforated centerpiece. Carpet in the back here is nice and clean, shows really well. It does have a factory power moonroof. So it's a pretty well loaded signature series, you know, with the wood wheel. That was kind of rare to see. Again, inside the ashtray, nice and clean. Two-tone in the jam. Looks like there was a little bit of surface rust just starting here. He may have touched that up a little bit. But all inside of the jam here, new sticker. Really clean. A little bit of staining on this side of the carpet, and you can kind of see it here. I know what that's from, and that's definitely going to be from a leaking cowl seal at one point in this car. It's dry, the car smells good inside, but that was definitely probably earlier in the car's life. Beautiful limited scripts, really clean, very nice leather interior in the back here. The cowl leak on these cars, they affected all these cars from 98 to 02, and essentially the water would leak and pool in the back. I have a video on my YouTube channel about that. If you do have one of these cars, I advise you, very little bit just starting to poke through here. A little bit of rust just starting to bubble there. Not bad though, really not bad at all. Looks like it might have been a smoker's car at 1.2. He's had this car for 5 years. And in his time, he's never smoked in it. Doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle, but obviously those are cigarette burns from someone dropping some ashes. A little bit of minor wear on the edges of the seats here. Again, 86,000, not 26. Carpeting up here, it kind of has a little bit of a fade effect to it in a few spots and a few little almost like rusty stains or something. He does have another set of floor mats. I don't know what would cause that. It's actually kind of the same on both sides here. I'm not sure what would cause that staining, but you can see all the dashboard is in nice shape. Headliner, all that good stuff. Really a sharp car. Let me pop the hood. I'm going to pop the trunk, and we'll show you what the inside of the trunk and hood are like. Then we'll take it for a spin back to the shop. Now, if I was Lincoln, I would have put standard right here, right dead center. Perfect spot for your hood ornament. You can see under the hood here is in pretty clean shape. Ice cold air conditioning is blowing ice cubes. All the plastics are in there, nice shape. Very minor corrosion on some of the steering components, but all the brake lines are in nice shape. The frame control arms, it does have newer replacement ball joints. What's funny is, and this all this stuff is starting to come back to me. 97, they didn't put the beauty covers on the engines on these cars. The 4.6 liter beauty cover. They didn't do that to cheapen the cars out. Obviously, this package, they did do that on the cars, maybe 98 newer. So why stop for a year? Another thing is they didn't put power pull-down units. 97, they had power pull-down units. 2003, they had power pull-down units. So it's weird what Ford thinks is a good idea sometimes. It does have the rear CD changer, full-size spare, jack, and all that accessories are up there. These are the floor mats that he had, mats over mats over mats, with a trunk mat all in the trunk. Trunk carpeting is in really nice shape. I don't know why, but you can see a couple little spot like protectors and a little foam seal for when you close down here, but there's not even any wear here, so it's not like that's rubbing. I think that was done just to protect the bumper. I don't know. I really have no idea. Let's get in this thing and take her for a spin. All right, we're inside the 2000 Lincoln Town Car. You can just see up here, got 86,497 miles. And one thing you will see is the air suspension light illuminated on this car. This car does have coil springs in the back. All the windows work. And it has been converted over to the conventional coils. And unfortunately, when it comes to the 98, I think all the way up to 11, there's no way to bypass this light. So that light's always going to be on unless you put it back to the air ride system. I don't know why it was converted, whether it was bags or a pump or whatever reason, but it has been converted. And unfortunately, these aren't able to be disabled. They are disabled or are able to be disabled in your 90s town cars, like the 95 through 7 and 90 to 94. Those you can disable, but these ones you can't. It does have heated seats, all the steering wheel, audio controls. Really a nice quiet cabin in this car. And I'll take this girl out for a spin. Full power sunroof. The sunroof works. Automatic headlights. It does not have power foot pedals or anything like that. That's one thing that I noticed it doesn't have. That I don't know, what was standard and stuff with these cars. Again, I feel like I should know everything about town cars, but I don't know. Nobody knows everything about everything. So let me know in the comments if you can tell me what I'm riding in here with this limited, scripted seats, and then the perforated leather is kind of neat. Is this part of like a special package? I don't see any other badging. Or am I really just looking at a dealer installed leather interior? But anyways, back to the car. Car runs out and drives very nicely. The brakes are nice. Everything is right on this car, and you can really enjoy this car as a daily driven car. One other thing, actually, before I forget that I'll note, I did try that power passenger seat, and it seems to want to move, but it's kind of, I don't want to say jammed up, but stuck, you know, maybe from lack of using, but it doesn't seem to really want to move. You can hear it try, but it's in a comfortable position, almost, I think, as far as back as it can possibly go, so it's not that it's stuck up against the dashboard. Like I said, it's got four-wheel Michelin Defenders on it. Really a nice riding and driving car. I appreciate everybody for tuning in for another one of my videos. Check out the description down below. Not the title, but the description below. We'll have the price of this car, or you can go right on my website, specialtymotorcars.net. Get the price. Check me out on Instagram, Specialty Motorcars NH. Facebook as well, Specialty Motorcars. I'm located in Pelham, New Hampshire. My name is Anthony. 978-930-1004. We'll talk to you on the next one.